Welcome back to the ranch again. Been quite a while since I put a video out. Been rather busy getting a lot of other things done, like moving snow, which hopefully that is all done now, and having a lot of failure attempts on fixing this hydraulic tank where it was leaking, and then finally getting that resolved. Multiple attempts. I tried welding that crack and then ended up burning the thin metal out, so I just kept chasing the hole. I kept having pinhole leaks, so then I tried brazing, and that didn't work. I kept having little cracks and pinholes in that as well, as I would continue to warp the metal as it would heat and cool. And so I ended up just cutting it out, spot weld a patch in, and I cleaned out the tank real good. And in the bottom there's a layer of tank sealer, and that had sealed up all the little pinholes and stuff that are in there. And there was another spot in there from an old patch that somebody did that was leaking as well, so that took care of that. And so once I got that all together, made sure it wasn't leaking anymore, then it was back to trying to figure out the hydraulic problem, and that's been driving me nuts. And I'll explain what I finally found on that. But what was happening is that there was a lot of aeration in the oil. It was foaming up quite a bit, and I checked all the suction lines. They all seemed like they were good. I had the pump out. I thought maybe that was worn and it was getting air through the shaft where the gear is mounted, and I had that apart. There's normal wear. It's not bad. It still seems to be pretty good yet as far as sealing up wise, so I just kind of put it back together and let it run as is. And once I knew that there was no more problems in the suction side of as far as the lines, then I figured it had to be where my initial thought was from the very beginning, was that we were sucking air from the cap. And so I tried putting some grease on the seal. It only got just a little better, and it kind of confirmed it a little more to me that when I had the tank out here for the 14 millionth time and had it laying on its side with the cap on, oil still dribbled out outside the cap, so I knew that had to be a bad seal. And so to confirm, what I ended up doing is I cleaned the seal area on the rim, put some silicone on there, and laid this plate on here, so can't take it off now. It's so there's no air that will leak through there. And when I test ran it, it works just fine. There's no more in the steering. You'd really notice it was real jerky, like the air was getting into the oil, and the 3-point wasn't working because there wasn't enough oil to satisfy the flow divider and to be able to divert oil from the steering to the rest of the hydraulics. So we got that all figured out. I test ran it already. Steering is smooth, 3-point works, and so all I got to do now is see if we can locate a cap, because I don't think that'll be a proper fix, is siliconing a plate to the top of that, because then you got to get that peeled back off somehow if you're going to change the filter, if you can ever find one again. Otherwise, pouring in through the breather might be an option, but still, it's not a proper fix. It'd be better to have a brand new cap that has a good seal in it again. So anyway, let's test run it here quick, and I'll show you how it's running. Pardon the big mess that I got around here. This has been quite a project and feeling like a failure at times, but okay, we'll get the gas turned back on. And battery's hooked up, all ready to go. So all works good again. So now it's to see what we can do about getting a cap for that thing and kick her on home, I guess, if we get the hood and all that stuff back on first. But so anyway, that's all we're going. And if anybody out there has one of these little international tractors like this, a 3414 or anything of the like, and you're having trouble with foaming up the oil and oil purging out the breather, that's the problem right there, not sealing up. So anyway, hope this helps, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.